Oh guys, I sold the weirdest thing I ever sold. I didn't think I'd ever sell this thing. I sold it, you know. I list everything, you know. I throw things under my beautiful couch. I have secret packages everywhere. But the stuff that I just sold will even baffle the greatest of sellers on eBay. For this package is so secluded, it's so top secret that even the FBI don't even know exists. Let me tell you, it's somewhere in here. So when I sell things, this is how I look for things. I don't have a bunch of boxes, box 1, 2, 3, 4, and when I sell it, it's like, oh, okay, it's in box 6. I need to start doing that because I'm starting to have about 500 products, and sometimes my memory doesn't remember where the stuff is. For example, like I just saw this, I just did an offer to someone, got this cheap ass Sony battery, which I honestly regret buying because I didn't realize sometimes when my phone dies, I have no way to look things up anymore, and it looks like it could be of value. What I will do is I will still get it, as I do not know. Oh, I just got that cool, by the way. Maybe I'm gonna get that lit up for you guys. I just found that. Just found it. So it's called a snake bite. I don't think it's in here. Hadassah, can you move out of the way? Let me get this package. This package. So I think it's in here. I think it's in here. Or is it here? Maybe it's in here. So the coolest thing I've ever got, guys, is these. I found 3 of these, and I was gonna throw them away. I was literally putting them back in the carts, and then came and got them. There's 3 of these. Turns out these are $500 each. They're World War II. If you see them, get them. World War II. I sold one that was in the worst condition on an auction for $300. Look, and I have this one in really great condition. That's a $500 one. This is like a $300 one. Yep. And it came with all these other weird lighters. Like, I don't think this is worth for anything. Oh crap, that freaking thing fell out. I need to get that back in there. I don't know what that was. Oops. Anyways, some of this stuff is kind of strange. So let me see if my snake bite kit is in here. This is a camera. It has I got it for my own use. You can put the little charger in there. There's a card in there. You can charge. It charges, does wirelessly. This is mine. In case Putin starts bombing USA, it'll have some kind of flashlight. Pretty cool, right? Let's see what else we got here. We got a cool little microphone. You know, some of this stuff I buy because I feel like it's so cool. So not everything in here is selling. I haven't even listed those 2. I'm saving those for a dark day when I need extra funds. Like, you know, because most of my sales are around $40 each. But if my memory serves me right, the snake bite stuff should be somewhere in the corner up front. This is a tattoo machine. Oh, that's the other lighter that came with it right there. It's also from the 1950s. Yep, you hit it like that, and it's supposed to turn on. I'm not seeing it. Maybe I put this in backwards. Maybe this is like a $400 item, guys. $400 item. But I'm selling it for like $150 because I don't have a charger or anything. What is it? I bought a bunch of these. There's thousands of these. I bought a bunch of these. I thought they would work, but the app doesn't work anymore, so you have to use a third party. And it's to help find luggages. It works really like up to only 1,000 feet, you know, to help you find things. But it's like from 2010, so the technology wasn't there. But you gotta look everything up. When I'm selling, guys, I look up everything. For example, you see this in the bins, you don't even look at it. You're like, what the hell is this? This is nothing. I scan everything, guys, with the QR code. These are all $50 on eBay. Don't believe me? Look it up. $48, $49. They're selling them constantly. This is to make your concrete dark color. Okay? Like, stuff like this I regret buying. This is about 2 years ago. I'm still selling it for like 10 bucks, you know? You know what I mean? This is also 2 years ago when I started selling. I bought stupid stuff that I need to honestly throw away. I don't even know if I have this listed, but this is for a breast pump. Some of this stuff, like Bose speaker charger, don't even buy those. They're only like $15 each. This is things that I bought back in the day, which I should have never ever bought. But honestly, this just shows you. Look what happened here. Look what happened here. That's a bad situation right there, guys. That means these lead things leaked. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't think I'm selling this anyway. What battery is it for? I don't know. Actually, yeah. Let's throw this away together. Throw that in there. That's quite dangerous. Lead, mercury, or whatever is supposed to be in there. Do not like that. I don't know. I should be checking if this stuff has batteries, because there's quite a bit of powder in there. I do not like that. Let's get a baby wipe to wipe that down, so I'm not inhaling poison. I didn't expect that to happen to me. Okay. These actually, believe it or not, sell. It makes your Bluetooth, like iPod wireless. It makes your iPod wireless. Okay. Still looking for the snake. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. So yeah, you're seeing the real life situation here. The downsides of selling. Okay, and all this, I'm not cutting out of my videos. You see the real raw reality of a seller in the hood of Oregon. But I'm really curious if that freaking camera works. We're about to find out. So a lot of this stuff I threw in here, I have big totes for other stuff like clothes and bigger items. This is all for like micro stuff that I would hate looking for a tiny item in the big tote like this, like a lens, camera, or something like that. Who would want to look for that? These are kind of cool. They sell like crazy. Yeah, $10 a piece all day. Okay, where's my snake poison? You see how it is? You see how it is, guys? Do you see this? As a matter of fact, as I'm in here, I should probably find the camera I sold. This camera my daughter broke. Cool pics. Selling for parts. Sometimes people need parts. Don't ever throw anything away. Guys, I swear, there's so much people that need parts. As you see, this is not an easy job. So if you're, we do need to list this. This is one of those expensive calculators. I threw it in there when I came home tired from work. There it is, found it. So this is what see how tiny it is? So, here, let me hold it for you. Hold this with my legs. Okay, watch. You got bitten by a snake. This is like an old military thing. There's like some liquids in there. Like there's instructions in here. There's a cutter of some kind for external use only. Antiseptic, 50% povidone iodine. Povidone iodine. I need to look it up and see if this is okay to even ship, you know? But I really honestly don't care. I'll ship anything as long as it's not drugs. Povidone iodine. So yeah, I saw that. And let's check this out. I have my Nike battery in here. Let's get this and check that camera before I go ship some stuff. So don't trust FedEx. I have a customer that just bought something for me, guys. And this customer bought hiking shoes. And I assured to him he will have it today by 8 p.m. Why did I do that? Because I called FedEx and they said, yes, it will be in his town at 1 in the morning, and by 8 p.m. he will have it. So I called him and said, don't stress, don't even go buy new shoes. It's fine, because he already told me he's going to return them if they're not here he needs them Sunday morning, he's leaving. I assured him, I made a lot of cute images making them confident, because I just talked to God of FedEx. And guess what? Let's see if this turns on. Nope, it's not working. I don't know if that's the right battery. That's kind of sad. Maybe this is why they donated it. We need to charge the other battery. Let's see. That'll be the final thing. Don't ever knock things out so quick. Anyways, guys. Yeah, they assured me. And now I have to message him and let him know, buddy, I'm sorry, I lied to you. You won't have it for your trip. And he has his trip. I gave him some time to find some other shoes. But I told him I'll give him a full refund. He doesn't have to return it. Because who wants to pay for me pay extra $15 to get the item back just to sell a $35 hiking shoes? Keep them, I said. I'll refund you if you don't get it by tomorrow morning. You know, I'm willing to call and pay $30, $40 because I take care of my customers. I'm not going to be, you know, nickel and diamond. I'll go pay what he paid me in total to make sure they take it out of that next distribution, put it on the plane, make sure he has what he needs. Because if you're doing this just to make extra $40, $50 at each customer and you're not making them happy, what's the purpose of this? You're trying to provide, you know, a service. And if you're not satisfied giving people their service, what they need, and you're just trying to rip them off, then you're a scumbag. You're gonna die one day, you're gonna face God, and then he's gonna say, hey, you ripped off 1,000 people, you know, in your lifetime. And he's gonna show you how every person felt, how it affected their day. He's gonna send you in the lake of fire, you know, because it's appointed unto men to die, and then there's judgment. I don't want to be in that judgment, guys. So yeah, so I'll be shipping this. I'm gonna charge this battery to make sure that maybe it needs this type of battery, but this kind of sucks. So another thing I sold is a Harman Kardon speaker, Harman Kardon Onyx 4. They sell for about $70 to $80. I sold mine for $99. I always put more. It's all about photos. It's all about ads. It's all about blessings, man. Yesterday, guys, I walked into the Goodwill bins and I checked the book, an old book, which I always do. See old books sometimes if I have extra time, and I check. This book sells for $3,000 to $4,000. Yep, some kind of love story from the 1928, and there's every website selling them for no less than $2,500. Mine is in worse condition than all the ones I saw, just because the cover on the corner is ripped. So the side of like this is ripped. And anyways, one last story. This Holy Bible right here is a $200 Bible. You see Bibles? Check them out. The reason I bought this Bible, first of all, because I think it came from some kind of pastor. It's one of those floppity ones. But when I opened it, it had a $100 bill sitting somewhere up in here. And when I opened, I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I've opened hundreds of books in Goodwill. I don't only do books. I'm just now starting to get into books because it's just, I feel like they charge you a flat fee of $250. I feel like that's so much money. When you're buying 10 books, it adds up real fast. And you don't know how far you're gonna sell it. But God blessed me, man. $100 inspired me to read the Word of God, and I got this book, guys. Anyways, please follow, like, subscribe. While I bought this Bible, I also bought this because this is the coolest Bible. It has 4 translations side by side. So, like, it's amazing how different everything is. You read one verse here, one verse here, one verse here, 3, 4 different translations. It says, and it came to pass when Jeroboam and the son of Nebat was in Egypt. Now in Jeroboam, Nebat's son have been in Egypt. It's like so different. But if you go in the New Testament, like, no man who seweth a piece of new cloth of an old garment, else the new piece that filled it up take it away from the old, and the rent is made worse. King James is so hard to read, modern language. And an old coat for a new piece would tear away from his old, and the tear become worse. Neither does anyone pour new wine into old wineskins. Without food is part of an old way of doing things. It is like patching an old garment. Then the next one, cloth on the old garment. If he does, that patch tears away from it. the new from the old, and a worse tear is made. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you really need the good translation. But there is a Bible that's before King James. It's called Geneva Bible. And in it is a mystery. So King James, they say, he was not a good Christian or anything. He's a bad guy, supposedly. But the reason he changed the whole King James, because there's one of the chapters in here that say, our war is not against principalities and power. Our war is not against flesh and humans, you know, but against principalities, powers of the air, blah, blah, blah. But in the Geneva Bible, it also says against government and these like leaders, evil leaders. So our war is against them too. Look that up. That's kind of crazy. All right.